this early, but I did hear down the grapevine that Roger might make a comeback. Hey, if Fredrin can rock the Swiss, maybe Roger can do the same for the knockouts. One more look at the draft for Falcon, ESPORTS, and NIP Flash going into Game 1. Ladies and gentlemen, best of 3, upper bracket, double lives on the line.
Not so much pressured compared to the last day of the Swiss format, wherein the final series went into 3 games. Speaking of the final series, we also saw the Veil perform in the hands of, I believe, Stormy.
That's right.
And it was phenomenal again in terms of disrupting the dive composition that teams can go up against this Veil. It can be a good pick. For instance, have supposedly an early game-centric lineup, because right now NIP Flash, they have the Hilda and they also have the Joy. Looking at Joy, there's an early ejector play coming in, but look at the internal guard to bring down. Royal Milk will get the kill, but Kid X on the other hand will also fall down. A double kill for the Phobius.
Oh no, Diablo gets 1. PX7 on the docket up next. Royal Milk catches a triple.
And the triple X rotation of Falcon ESPORTS led by Royal Milk gets a triple. They were wondering about the Phobius pick. Supposedly he's just gonna zone out the members, but he gets 3 kills of his own.
And the answer, Kid X with the Revitalize. Let's see, round 2. How about we do this again? One more go at the turtle.
Okay, another go, same story goes. Ejector, but the sustain is there from Kid X. Now the glorious pathway for Falcon ESPORTS counter-attack. Here comes Royal Milk, just trying to dish out the zone. Forces to use NIP Flash to walk away, but look at the internal guard connecting onto the back line as Dax gets the turtle. Wants to go for more. Is the Lycan's bound going to be there? He gets the open fire, now focusing his target onto Cartesi. In a strong start for Falcon ESPORTS.
I could have sworn the PX7 was going to go that much faster, but oh no, Diablo's in trouble!
And they're not even done, just ganking up on Diablo. Kid X and Royal Milk will pick up the kill.
Amazing use of the Eternal Guard, as if Phobius and Hylos wasn't enough. The extra body. Diablo bullied out from his lane down bottom, down to 1/3 of his health.
Yeah, up against the Hilda with the Phobius. You're bullying El Diablo, and even up against 2, it's like you're unbothered. It does nothing to Royal Milk right now. Just enough for Falcon ESPORTS to get the turtle, but a shutdown coming in from Curtisi to bring down Dax, and Diablo goes in for the kill. Unstoppable kill coming in from Royal Milk. But Diablo picks up the kill as well as Cartesi gets the turtle. Here comes the response coming in from NIP Flash. Windstorm just to try and keep Falcon ESPORTS at bay, but here comes Benny! And Royal Milk as well picks up another kill again for Falcon ESPORTS.
Right in your face, Royal Milk running through NIP Flash. 6-0-2 on this Phobius, 6 minutes in.
And up against a Roger, in terms of farming speed, in terms of scaling up, you'd expect that Hades would have a much better time compared to Dax. That's why Roger is out of the meta. But right now, JPL goes in with the ejector, countered down with the Eternal Guard. Glorious pathway is there, but Kid X is the first man down. NIP Flash caught off guard there, but Falcon ESPORTS has a response right away. NIP Flash manages to get Kid X.
A master stroke from the Emperor.
Diablo, they don't want their mid lane turret to be exploded by Falcon ESPORTS, because again, it opens up the jungle of NIP Flash, and now they're going for more. JPL with the ejector onto PX7, diminishing, deleting him off the mid lane, and here comes the clash. Falcon ESPORTS trying to answer right back, and look at this, Royal Milk will get the kill. 3 kills, a double kill for Dax, and a kill for Royal Milk, and Benny still working on trying to bring down Diablo, but on the other hand, here comes the glorious pathway coming in from Kid X, just forcing Vanix to retreat, and the Death Sonata will bring down NIP Flash!
It's a wipeout! Falcon ESPORTS is eating good, and they wiped out NIP Flash, converting into a turret in mid and in bottom. Was key to making that wipeout play possible. Now with the Lord spawned, upper quarter, Hades playing footsies. In comes Kid X.
Glorious pathway, Hades has to walk away with the Spear of Alpha, but Kid X is doing a good job keeping NIP Flash at bay, and all of a sudden JPL is gonna fall down. The next man might be Diablo, getting taken down by Royal Milk and Kid X, and the attempt of NIP Flash to try and contest for the Lord has now been foiled above Falcon ESPORTS.
The Burmese are about to put the Lord on lock. Major wins for Falcon ESPORTS in the past couple of minutes. Over and over again in the Swiss, some teams would just let go. Some teams would drop the ball, but no, not Falcon ESPORTS, not like this, not right now. In comes the Emperor!
Oh! JBL tried to dive in the unstoppable force, but Cartesi, last attempt, and Vanix will bring down 2 members. Here comes Diablo on the chase, just trying to cut off the exit route, but Benny answers right back with a Rhapsody, and that's Sonata connecting onto 3. Vanix managed to stay alive. 3 members of NIP Flash left. It's going to be a 3-on-3, but Falcons, they have minions down bottom.
2 for 2 here. Down goes the final inhibitor. Flash can take this from underneath Falcon Esports' nose. 9,000 gold ahead, lower quarter of the map, that's where the Lord spawned. Hades going for the dance.
Okay, Eternal God already casted JPL. Just giving vision here for NIP Flash. No commitments yet for both of these teams. Looking at Diablo, he has control over the mid brush. Gonna get vision again for NIP Flash.
Hades holding on to that pixel brush. Diablo pushing back. JPL holding that river brush. In comes Kid X. There's a throw.
Oh, the unstoppable force got stopped, but NIP Flash manages to bring down Dax as well. Kill spree coming in from Betty, forcing Falcon Esports to retreat. Here comes Vanix, and a shutdown from Kurt. It's easy. Picks up a double kill. This might be a green light for the Singapore All-Stars.
Massive win for NIP Flash. 3 for 1. Hades off the map, but that's not gonna stop NIP Flash. Benny going for the back here, looking for that segue play. It's just him and Kurt. Kurt and him. Can he do this?
Can't forget Cartesi. He's one of the most mechanical gifted players. Manages to flicker out. That Sonata will not connect as Benny works on clearing out the minions, forcing NIP Flash to react. PX7, one more hit, and Diablo says no and goodbye. NIP Flash, it looks like they're back on track.
I'm still here, amigo, says Diablo, despite having a tough 15-minute game. Keeps PX7 honest. The Lord's still standing. And despite all that, the push and pull, the back and forth through the map, coast to coast, Falcon Esports just checks in and says, hey, Lord's still here, let's take it slow. They've lost the lead, Ingan. 4.5k left, 15 minutes in.
It reached up to 11k, no inhibitor turns for NIP Flash, but one thing is for sure, they still have their determination to come back from this game. Ejector gonna bring down KNX despite the revitalize. He might fall down, but in exchange for JBL, body slowly falling down. Royal Milk in the crowd once again, a shutdown for Diablo. Betty's gonna fall down. The next target is Royal Milk. Cartesi with a windstorm, don't bring him down. Diablo once again with a double kill.
Another massive win for NIP Flash. 3 for 2. The numbers don't add up for Falcon Esports. They're losing even more of the lead. They're down to 2,000. And Dax and PX7 are on damage control. They're just making sure the waves don't crash back. They're making sure that there's not much of a backlash on the map for Macro to come get them in the behind. NIP Flash gonna score a Lord.
Oh.
No, not possible. Falcon Esports blitzed it.
They blitzed it. Because again, Hades wasn't in the picture, so there was no reason for NIP Flash to go in for the Lord. Fortunately for Falcon Esports, they got another major objective. But it seems like NIP Flash is ready to defend this. They're ready to trade for this. As long as they're 5-man strong, they can do this. And again, Lord sieging in the mid lane.
Check Diablo in the back. Dax on that man-to-man defense. Glorious Pathway drop by Kid X.
Unstoppable Force got stopped. They're going to make quick work of the Lord. Royal Mick just trying to go for the crystal damage. PX7 will fall down. Job now working on the back line onto Benny. That's Sonata. It's not going to connect. Hades is going to fall down once again, but NIP Flash still has 4 members strong. Here comes Royal Milk with the Infernal Pursuit. Vanix with the last effort wind of nature, but Falcon Esports will lock down on the turret!
The Roger puts in the final clause to score game 1 for Falcon Esports. Dax bringing back an old favorite. Flash in a sweep, but the way NIP Flash choked out Dax, you see that, Ian?
Yeah, I mean, a while ago, even if Royal Milk was actually performing very well from the start, 7-0-7 start, they were able to turn things around and extend the game to their favor, but unfortunately, it's just that Falcons Esports, they had a lot of neutral objectives to their side, used it to their advantage.
One more look at that draft before we head on into the battlefield. Cloud and Dexter watching from up above.
Woo!
NIP Flash looking to extend this series against Falcon Esports, who is white hot. Bringing back that Fredrin, picking up a thing or two from their fallen enemies in BTK.
Diablo flickers out to safety. And this forced Falcon Esports to have a better control over this Lord Pit, Turtle Pit. Diablo, though, on the other hand, just used the quick Sand Guard. Here comes Royal Milk. With a dispersion rotation, KNX onto the backline with the the ultimate connecting onto the members of NIP Flash, but the first man down will be Dax. Kid X on the other hand getting caught up by 3. Here comes Hades onto the backline, onto PX7, forcing him to walk away. Another kill by NIP Flash. Royal caught in the midst of everything. Will be able to escape though, but NIP Flash executed that to perfection.
Tis but a flaccid collapse. Falcon Esports not quite there yet. Curteasy taking out Royal Milk in the wake of that turtle take. NIP Flash have awoken. This is a very clear decision for both XP laners. Oh wait, there's a kick by the Emperor.
There's an angle coming in from JPL for the kick onto Dax. Energy Eruption is there, but Benny just giving out the damage and gonna bring down JPL. All of a sudden, Falcon Esports in full control of this turtle pit.
That's why Falcon Esports was delaying the whole thing, because they were waiting to collapse on the one Diablo very low.
He has to recall there as Dax gets the turtle. Kid X on the other hand, implosion play. They're going for more. They want all the smoke, extending their lead, and Falcon Esports breaks the tempo of NIP Flash, now invading the jungle.
That was so hot. A kill and a turtle apiece. By Falcon. Not enough time they bought though. And this is tough, because look, Vanix is pushing, and NIP Flash have initiative. They can say, we'll fight, or we'll turtle, and it looks like they can get away with both.
Oh, but Diablo, will he manage to get away up against 2 Raging Sandstorm? But against 2, that's not going to be enough. And this is the problem that NIP Flash is facing. Because of the presence of the diversion, they're forced to be reactive. They're forced to try and have the numbers game, have the number advantage, to force Falcon Esports to think about trying to go for the pickoffs.
And they forced their decision. They said, hey, Vanix, all you got to do now is push. And now Vanix, trying to run away. He's sandwiched.
Oh, sandwich! And get caught up by the Rhapsody of Benny. And that's the thing we were pertaining to early game.
Their song, and it looks like the Burmese are ready to tango. Lord spawned upper quarter, 9.5 minutes in. Check the bush here. Hades holding that tri-brush. Kid X spotted by Kurt. And we get a reset.
Okay, we're gonna have a diversion. Royal Milk descending. Royal Milk onto the back line towards one Curteasy. Forcing the Raging Sandstorm. Curteasy will fall down. That's 1 member down for Falcon Esports. Vanix on the other hand working on the bottom lane. They're trying to go for a trade. And now Falcon Esports full control of the Lord pit. They might be able to get the Lord away from NIP Flash.
Gets the SOD. No one home. JPL hunted down by Royal Milk, standing there asserting dominance. And NIP Flash.
He's gonna be needed for the base defense for the first Lord that Falcon Esports has, but with a 4.7k gold lead, they might be able to take down an inhibitor turret. They're doing their best to try and kite away the Lord. Just looking at the damage coming from the death, so now that they have to walk away, K-Knight goes in with the implosion!
And they find another Hades Force back! Diablo goes down, sacrificing himself for the defense, and they're not done. Holy Shield popped in mid, but Falcon Esports surgical. Unrelenting, they're still here for the push.
They might go for a diversion play right after this, but JPL wants to go for the kick, forcing Kid X here to walk away. They're gonna get a kill onto Hades. Now working on the turret takedown. They might be able to burst down the inhibitor up top.
Amazing positioning by Kid X and the retreat. The defensive diversion, the DD from Falcon Esports. Defend from that backdoor play up top. And they have to check bushes, even on their side of the map, to make sure that Falcon just doesn't come up from out of nowhere. So I guess one way to do that is to make sure where PX7 is, but that makes JPL such a easy target. It's so hard for the front line of NIP Flash.
Okay, they might make a repeat of what happened a while ago. JPL with a conceal. They don't know where Curteasy is. Here comes JPL though. Double man knockoff. Kid X goes in with the implosion.
And they go in. That river brush is going to be a death box. Down goes Hades. Down goes JPL. Royal Milk traded out for 3 for 1 so far. 2 for 3.
And Vanix got demolished in the mid lane. Curteasy is left to fend for himself. A full team wipeout for Falcon Esports. No need for the Lord anymore as they siege in onto the top.
So many bodies roll unrevenged as Falcon Esports can smell victory.
The legacy of the Falcons sourced in new heights, sending NIP Flash down to the lower bracket.
It's a sweep. 2-0 for Falcon Esports.
And a decisive one for this team. Man, just looking at what they went through. They won against Aurora. They won against SRG. They won against